Hi, and welcome to my channel. Today I thought I would do a brief WIP-N-CHAT and talk to you while I work on this painting. It's Galaxy Wild Kitten Cubs. It's a Sheena Pike diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. But I also wanted to talk to you about my reading, what's going on with me, and my planners. I don't intend on talking to you for more than 20 minutes or so, but I thought, why not start a WIP-N-CHAT and see if I can do it on a consistent basis. Now, if anybody that's watching me knows me, or anybody watching me that already knows me, knows that this is my second go round with this painting. I actually did it for myself, and my daughter asked for it, and then she changed her mind. But when I showed this on Facebook, one of my other daughters wanted it for my grandchildren's room. So if I don't pass this on to someone else, then I will hang it in my home. So I am currently working on the last row of this painting. I believe I had 5 rows and 20 squares, so that left me with 4 last night, and I'm working on the first of the final 4. But like I said, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my planners because I'm so excited. So I'm going to start with what's on top. What's on top with a cat, it's like it holds it open if I do like that. Let me show you. Oops, let me get this other leg in. So if I put this like this, it holds this open so that it's open like that. So anyway, this is simply a traveler's notebook. All I'm doing in this one is jotting down what I'm currently reading, book reviews I have to write, and any draft reviews that I have composed. Now, I did notice in my email that I got 3 or 4 more new media packs, so at some point today I will do more draft reviews. So I just put that there for now. Like I said, this is a traveler's notebook, and it's a Webster's Pages traveler's notebook, and that's what that is. So put that to the side. I'm going to show you this one because I just pulled it out. I'm going to shut this light off to reduce the glare. This is a guided journal transformer planner with lavender disc, expander disc. I'm going to move my drills out of the way for a moment. Now, I made this back in 2019, but I never used it. But it's 3 planners in one. I'll show you the third one. And I was planning on doing guided journaling each morning, but I noticed that the questions are more about what inspired me today. For example, on this one, what empowered me today. So this looks like it's something that I might do in the evening versus in the morning. Write down things that you love about yourself. That's present, but what is the best thing to happen to you today? So I really hope that I can put 1 week's worth of effort into these guided journals. But I thought I'd be a little bit creative. As I mentioned, I have 3 of them in this Transformer Planner. So I think every day I will write in one of the 3 guided journals every evening before I go to bed. So I wanted to show you that one. This one is something I pulled out just yesterday. Last October I started diamond painting, and I got Jennifer Roberts' planner guide, but I don't remember the name of it. I will look it up and link it in my description. And when I start, I'm just going off camera for a second. Actually, let's do it like this. We're going to raise the camera so that I can open the pages without hitting the camera. There we go. Sorry, you might be seeing my PJs. Okay, so this is just a random cover. So what I did last year is I put in some pages, plan of attack there, and then project goals here, and then over here I put in some notebook paper Here are the DMC colors. I printed this up from J. Rob's book. And then she has a sheet. It's called a diamond painting log sheet. Let me show you the top of it. And with this log sheet, you can track everything that you want to track about your diamond paintings. So for example, Lazy Day, the size 56 by 56 centimeters, whether it's a custom or a square, round or special, whether it's full or a partial, how many drills, where I got it, how much it cost, when I purchased it, when it was shipped. In this case, I haven't received it yet. It's due today, so I will write 99 on there. And then other things that, like for pre-review or an unboxing review, which I'm not really going to do any unboxings anymore, post reviews, and a picture of the painting. So I started this about a year ago. So what you see is in a different color ink here, Seaside Dreams. I think I have this hanging in my bedroom if I'm not mistaken. So I should have put date completed, but I'll have to just check my photos to find out. So I did start it, Marine to Life I wrote in here, but I never finished it. So what I did yesterday was I went to the diamond painting app and I printed every single image of every painting I own onto sticker paper so that I can put them in this planner here. So that's a new planner project that I plan on working on a little bit every day as the time goes on. The third planner I want to show you, let's see, how can we do this? Playing with the camera. There we go. The third planner I want to show you, it's also a transformer planner. I've got a couple of little things on here, but anyway, it's a transformer planner, which is a welcome to the book club. This only goes to December of this year, and as far as I can tell, Happy Planner does not have a 2022 bookish planner, so I will be purchasing a different horizontal planner, but I probably will keep this book cover for the horizontal planner that I'm going to buy for 2022. So last week when I was on one of the Facebook groups, I saw that somebody was doing this. She was putting book covers inside of her planner based on the days that she read them. So I said, oh my goodness, I can do that, because over here, and I'll show you, without dropping anything, I'm just going to unplug it. It's not going to be on. But I have a Canon selfie printer. Now this is the paper. It slides. You open this, and then you open the top, and you load it like that, and you print on 4x6 sheets. So as soon as I saw that, and her name is Monica Burbo, I believe, and she does make a book planner, by the way. She's on the Let's Peanut Butter and Taco Books Facebook group. So when she posted that, I immediately said, oh my goodness, I can do that. So this is what I did last week. I saw it around the 31st or the 1st. So I set up this week, and these are the books I read last week. Just 5 books. And I say just 5 books because I engaged in a wonderful, wonderful diamond painting along over the course of the 3-day weekend. So therefore, I did not get a chance to read more than 5 books. So here we are for current is this week. And these are the books that I read Monday. And even though Monday was also part of that 72-hour diamond painting along, these were during downtimes when I wasn't with them, or if I was listening to a book on a lower speed. Actually, I've already written the review for the new home, and I just have to write the Johanna Schaffhausen reviews. A Lesson in Murder, I've already written that review. It's already scheduled. The Trap Wife, I've written that review already. And the couple upstairs, I just finished at 2 a.m., so I have to write that review. And then I'm reading Gone for Good, another Johanna Schaffhausen book. And this is not for review, but I didn't want my library. I borrowed it from my online library and only had one more day, so I decided to go ahead and get that read. And that's what I'm reading now. over to my right, which I cannot swing the camera over, I have the next 5 books that I will be reading, and the date in the order in which I will read them. They are Becoming Wild, The Bookbinder's Daughter, A Spot of Trouble, On Location, and Serve and Protect. Those are the next 5 books that I will be reading. So that's this planner. This planner is more actually, because it's also a transformer planner like the other one that I showed you, and that's the cover for that one. And with this particular planner, I have kind of like medically personal, kind of like a health type or a wellness type. I know that Happy Planner makes wellness planners, but I never use them to their capacity, so I just have random things in here that appeal to me. And then the third planner here is kind of like my catch-all planner. And September, I haven't written anything in here, and I actually could, because I did have an appointment yesterday. And I do have a couple of small things here, M and M, right here. The next 3 Mondays I do have appointments. So that's pretty much untouched. And if you saw my plan with me video, I did plan here. I just haven't done any after the pen here, so I need to sit down and do a little bit more there. So let's talk for maybe 10 or 15 more minutes before I close this video, and I'll give you an idea of what's going on with me. For September, because I started this week slow as regard to my reading, like I said, because of the diamond painting event, I probably won't match what I read in August, which was 60 books. I probably will read about 50. I have to consider those days different. But of those 50 books, I'll tell you in one moment what I want to tell you. I have quite a few blog tours. If we say 78 minus 51 would be 27. So I have 27 blog tours coming up. And I'll show you what I was looking at just now. I was looking at my spreadsheet for blog tours, and I don't know if it will come in clear, but this is my September blog tours. Again, it's not going to come in very clear, but I can see it. Anything that is bolded means that the review is written and scheduled, or written and posted. Anything that I put lighter, like I didn't do this one, means that I've read it. So the couple upstairs, I can lighten that. And so these are my September blog tours. So what a blog tour is a publisher or publicist, in most cases publicist, will contact you with a bunch of other bloggers and ask if you will highlight a blog post review for a title on a specific date. Some publishers might get, say, 10 or 11 people. Other publishers might shoot for 20 people. And in my case, the publishers that I work with, which are many, like Bookature, Berkeley, St. Martin's, Minotaur. Then I work with publicists like HF Virtual Book Tours or Inkslinger PR. They will contact me by email, and they will say, will you do this particular blog tour? And this is the time frame or the dates that they have lined up. So let's get my cell phone camera. And so as I agree to do a blog tour, I go to that spreadsheet that I just showed you. I see what availability I have, and then I post a response saying whether or not I will do it. Now, I do try not to do more than one blog tour on the same day, because you want to give that book a lot of notoriety to get a lot of buzz about that book. But there are a couple of pages in a couple of dates on my spreadsheet that show that more than one blog tour is going to be done on the same date. And I've checked with the publisher or publicist ahead of time to make sure that they're okay with that. And she's like, yes, Robin, when I used to blog, I dropped a drill, so this is a little messy. I used to blog and I doubled up on many days, so that's encouraging for me to know. Now, as I mentioned, I won't be reading as much this month as I did last month, unless I read 3 books a day for 2 or 3 days, but I'm not going to rush myself with that. But one thing I am doing this month is I do enjoy a bunch of challenge groups every month. And some of the challenge groups that I'm doing are Bookish Brawlers, which the event that I'm doing for Bookish Brawlers, I'm just opening my planner so I don't miss any, is a 2-month August and September event, and I am participating in that. And then another one is Reading Rivalry. I have been doing that one for about a year. I do miss a month here or there. Sometimes the prompts will be completely different to the type of reading that I do, or the themes might clash with my values, so I don't always do those. I'm doing Fiction Feud Society, Lit Wits. I said Bookish Brawlers, Lit Wits, Reading Rivalry, A Court of Books and Readers, Literary. Yeah, I think I said Fiction Feud Society. So I'm doing all of those challenges for this month, and every second weekend of the month there's a Facebook group that does a readathon that goes from Friday about 6 Friday evening till midnight Sunday night, or should I say 11:59 Sunday night. And that particular group is called Shadow Lounge Monthly Readathon, and I do participate in that group, that weekly readathon, with Shalene, who is Shalene's Crafting channel. Her channel name changed, forgive me for that, but I do that every month, and that one's very, very easy going. You just start your clock at a certain time, and you log what you think you might want to read in that readathon, and then if you want, you can post progress posts to let your fellow participants know what you're reading. And let's see, is there anything else? Oh, I think I mentioned how much fun I'm having. I may have mentioned about what? Oh, I have an upside drill on there. I was wondering why I could not pick up a drill, because there's one on there upside down. Okay, so I did mention that I am doing the book covers in my planners. That's a lot of fun. Something else that I have going on with me is I colored with Shalene and Kim T on Shalene's channel on Tuesday, and I really enjoyed that. So what I did was I created a pencil chart for the Sue Color 180 set of pencils. So if anybody watching this has a Sue Color and you'd like a spreadsheet either in PDF form or in Excel form, just let me know and I can pop that over to you. I also pulled out my Ohuhu skin tone markers because I have some Jade Summer and who's the other artist? What is her name? Give me one moment. Oh yes, Demeter Victoria. I could not remember. I have several of Demeter Victoria books and they're all women. So I wanted to sit down at some point today with my Ohuhu skin tone markers and just color some girls. So you might see some posts maybe on Instagram or Facebook with me doing some coloring. So that's kind of exciting. I did mention in a Zoom in the diamond painting community that I'm in, there's a Zoom that's just about every day of the week, and I mentioned in the Zoom yesterday they kid around a lot about enabling, and I said, you know, you guys don't understand how much of a positive influence you've had with getting me motivated to do the things that I want to do. So I said, I don't look at it as enabling, I look at it as motivating and encouraging. And that's how I feel about my planning, my coloring, even my reading to an extent. Of course, I'm always going to read, but I feel encouraged. And when I say my reading to an extent, that means my blogging, keeping my blog up to date. And I made a goal during the middle of August, to catch up on my blog, which I've done. So now I only have the Joanna Schaffhausen books to read, to review. And then, like I mentioned, I finished The Trapped Wife late last night, and I have to review that. So technically I'm not behind because I'm in the process of either just finishing or reading a book by certain authors. So that's something that I've been motivated to do, is to stay on time, with my reviews. Last month, let's see how many blog posts did I get done. Last month when I was playing catch up, I did get, looks like I got 56 blog posts, 56 posts on my blog in August. So I am completely caught up in that regard. For September so far, I've had 14, and I think I have 11 or 12 scheduled. But as I mentioned earlier, I got some media packs, so I have to put those in draft form, so that number that I have scheduled, which will increase by day's end after I sit down and plot out those drafts. And so that's basically everything that I've got going on. On the home front, I do have to say that I haven't spoken to either of my older two daughters to see how my grandbabies are doing, so I've got to do that today. I was going through some pictures I printed with my little camera printer and realized that I've got to call my girls. I have to see how Demetrius and Olivia are doing, and I also have to see how Ava, Mia, and Kaya are doing. And then my oldest grandson, Avery, started high school, so I am going to FaceTime him this evening to find out. I mean, yesterday would have been his first, or would it have been Tuesday? His first day of high school, I guess, would have been Tuesday. So I want to give Avery a call and see how he likes high school, because I myself went to Brockton High, the high school where my grandson is going. So I'm very anxious to see what he thinks of the school and what building he's in. I was in red. I don't know. A lot of times they put your alma mater family members in the same buildings. So if they have my records, they will most likely have stuck Avery in red. There's red, azure, yellow, and green. The high school houses about 1,000, I think it's 1,000 students in the entire school. But I now live in a different town, which is a K through 12 high school, to give you an idea how small the town that I live in compared to the high school where my grandson goes. And I guess that's going to be about it. I only wanted this to be about, I'm sorry, my knee just hurt, sorry. I only wanted this to be about a 20-minute video, so we're just going to go ahead and get it uploaded, and I can't wait to come back and talk to you all some more. Bye-bye.